Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Cece with Cece Rose Row. I'm back with Leo's 2020 reading from January 22nd to the end of the month. As y'all can see, I am live. Shout out to all my current subscribers that are Leos, Leo suns, moons, risings, or whatever astronomical, placement that you're here for, that Leo has in your chart. I'm reading for. This is for those it resonates with, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, comment, share, give me some love, my Leos, or cross watchers for Leos. I'm also open for personal readings still, and I'll leave my information below. Okay, as you can see, I'm live, and if you are live watching, feel free to know that super chat is open for donations. Okay, remember this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's get started, Leo. I did this first spread, and then I pulled from I think I did 4 different pulls today. Yeah, I also shuffled from this deck back here, which is the Romance Angels deck. And I'm going to pull some clarity from that deck also, Leos, okay? All right, so let's get started on this reading. We're talking about your love aspects. I didn't get to finish y'all love reading the other day. I started, but I couldn't get it done. And we'll go and see, what's going on further on throughout the month, and provide clarity as to what's going on. Okay, now I'm going to start with the bottom of the deck card that we have for y'all. We have the 10 of the swords. Well, so when it comes to the love life of some of my Leos out there, some of y'all are experiencing some exhaustion, mental exhaustion, anxiety, depressions, just exhaustion. This does not have to necessarily do with your love or the person you love, Leo. It could just be exhaustion as far as, your work goes, or your passions and pursuits go. A lot of y'all are in this energy. You're feeling like, mentally you have vested a lot of knowledge into learning different things, doing different things, always being on the go all the time. But a lot of you are getting reset right now, or kind of being put back in a way, where you're feeling the exhaustion from always running all the time. A lot of Leos are just always, very fiery, because y'all represent that fire aspect. Most fire signs are very fiery and very impulsive and just like to be on the go, very extrovert. But I see when it comes to your love life, or even your just life in general, a lot of you are seeking this relaxation to clear your mind. A lot of things have hit you mentally that you didn't deal with. Some of you haven't dealt emotionally with different things. You haven't dealt with it. You just kind of, put it on the back burner. A lot of you are having those emotions come to surface. You probably find yourself at times crying over something, crying over, a death or anything, a loss of a relationship, or just being hurt by something. A lot of you see those feelings come to surface out of the blue, but just know that you have to release in order to allow, okay? So let's get started on the other cards, Leo. I have Ace of Pentacles going into this reading. I see that a lot of abundance is here for you or the person you deal with. You might deal with someone who has a lot of earth in their chart, can be possibly Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. However, this is definitely the energy of you. You are encompassing a lot of financial stability for you and your family. If you're a male listening, you're very strong. You know how to carry the weight of everything in the best, in the best way. You don't carry the weight to be depressed. You like to lead and be very prosperous and abundant with everything that you do. So with that type of attitude, you're able to spend the money that you need to spend, attract the money you need to attract. This might be the person you're dealing with for a lot of my Leos out there. A lot of y'all getting gifts and getting surprises. Just getting, that's kind of what this card encompasses. If you see, he's holding the pentacle and he's just handing it. And it's very divine. So a lot of you deserve this energy. If you're getting spoiled, or if you have somebody around you that wants to spoil you, that likes you a little bit, Leo, this is where it's coming from. It's a divine energy. A lot of you are put out in the universe. This great energy of being very caring, being very philanthropic, doing for others, and you're getting gifted that right back, whether it's from the person you love or it's from yourself, okay, Leos? Um, with that being said, for some of my Leos out there, some of you are blinded by the person that might love you. They might shower you with a lot of gifts and things of that nature, or they might be interested in showering you and spoiling you. But some of y'all are blindfolded in a way, not willing to accept that that love might be real, or that they have a crush on you, or some of you have just put up blockers because you're mentally and emotionally guarded by the way, and this is by way of things that you've gone through in your life, Leo, where you put your guards up. You like to keep the peace, but you do put up a challenge. For some of my Leos out there, women, I see you put up a challenge at times. You keep your, swords up. Okay, but there is an energy around you that doesn't care, and they still want to give you divine grace, divine love, and even if if they got to spoil you to show you that they care about you, Leo. But I do see that some of y'all just very guarded. If you're in a relationship, you might still be guarded. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, there's a lot of traumas or things that you've been through in your life, or it can be family issues, anything around you that sometimes gets you down because you carry the weight of everybody's bullshit sometimes. So for the most part, you like to keep the peace. Shout out to my Leos, okay? Moving from this energy, y'all are moving. I had the death card, which signifies transmutation. Y'all are coming into 2020 killing off a lot of that old vibes, a lot of old energies that don't mean shit to you, that don't benefit you, okay? And this is why you have a lot of prosperity coming in with the Ace of Pentacles for a lot of my Leos, okay? With the Death card, it signifies transmutation out with the old and with the new, okay? Y'all are really going for, a different type of renewal in order for you to bring about a sense of peace to yourself. And that's what the Two of Swords also is. It's a peaceful card. A lot of y'all seek peace, seek redemption within yourselves, and you are willing to walk away and kill off energies or anything lingering, okay? When it comes to love, if it's any exes lingering or people who just always just always around, for my single people out there, just wasting time and energy. They don't have a purpose in your life. They just want to, they just admire how you look. They think you look good or whatever, but they don't got a purpose. A lot of y'all killing off that miscellaneous energy. Y'all don't want it. Okay. People who don't serve any purpose in the life of you right now won't be part of you in 2020. They won't have any parts of you because, like I said, a lot of you are really passionate about your goals and pursuits with the Six of Wands. This is fire energy. Okay. And in order to have this mastery of the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of you have been, building your dreams, working on your dreams, doing projects, being very humanitarian. I'm getting a lot of humanitarian vibe here. And that's why y'all being gifted a lot of abundance, or the people around you are, just gifting you because you see yourself in a hierarchy of, I'm a god or I'm a goddess. I know God is within. You have that power around you and within you. I see a lot of my Leos with this energy, and no matter what, you're putting your foot forward towards your goals, dreams, aspirations. But a lot of people can't go along for the ride. Some people may be salty that you have cut off communication instantly, or vice versa. You're doing no contact. It's out with the old. You are really wanting to put your, peace number one going into 2020. Now, I named this reading surprises because when I pulled the card, I had the Magician card, which is, he introduces surprises. That's what he does. And that's why I said, while a lot of y'all are going towards your goals, dreams, aspirations, and putting yourself first, loving yourself, you're attracting nothing but the vibes of the Magician. So you'll have, random surprises, random things come in, and you'll see, it's because of your patience and because of your discipline with the Temperance card. Lots of discipline. And the Temperance balances the spiritual and the physical with the 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. Okay, so a lot of you are pulling in that spiritual energy, keeping a balance between your spiritual and your physical. in order to encompass and bring about random surprises from the universe or just random surprises from everywhere else. Okay. The Eight of Wands tells me, yeah, you have a lot of arrows of love shooting towards you. A lot of fire in this reading. So I'm just seeing a lot coming for y'all, Leo. Unexpected abundance, unexpected luck, things of that nature. Eight of Wands is telling me that, this is also arrows of love. Someone really loves you, admires you. Someone might be crushing on you. Things of that nature. Like I said, a lot of surprises, a lot of being spoiled. And you might be doing this, Leo, to someone. You might be shooting your arrows of love, giving a lot of love and abundance, whether you're in a relationship or you're married. Showering your love all over your mate, letting them know that they're appreciated, or someone is going to do this for you. They're letting you know they appreciate you. They appreciate everything that you do. Okay. I have the Empress card, which is a fertility goddess. She governs that. She's very feminine. And I do see this as probably a mire for a lot of my Leo women out there. Whoever's shooting these arrows of love at you, they admire your femininity. They admire how graceful you are, how womanly you are, how very attractive you are. Or maybe this is something you admire about the person that you are dealing with, if you're a Leo man listening, or if you are same sex. It doesn't matter. It Someone around you gives you this motherly vibe. Like, if you don't have children, you don't mind having children with them. Some of you might possibly be pregnant, or might find out that you got a baby on the way, if you're not too sure, because I see, like I said, Magician card, then we got the Empress, and on most of the cards and most of the decks, she's pregnant, because she's a fertility goddess. She represents rebirth, renewal. And then with the death card, which means after death, we have birth. Okay? So if any of y'all even experience physical deaths around you, then you will see a lot of renewal, rebirth of things, especially coming from the person you're dealing with. You might be interested in doing this with your mate, starting over, relocating, having a new home, new car, new everything, once you realize they're pregnant or you're pregnant. If that's not the case, like I said, a whole new abundance is here for you. You want a whole new renewal. Okay. You have it all coming in with the Eight of Wands. You have a lot of random abundance and random surprises coming in. And especially if some of you are seeking or looking to get pregnant, I see that you will be delighted by this. You might have a King of Cups that will be happy to hear about this. Or some of you are working towards, some of you are doing fertility treatments right now, or trying to get pregnant. That's what I'm sensing. You will probably have that abundance or hear that surprise come in for you going into January or going into February. If that's not the case, like I said, a whole new relationship, new everything. And even if you're in a current relationship or married, you have this sense, like I said, more of an appreciation for your love. You two feel like a whole new cycle is here. You feel a higher connection with the King of Cups. Emotionally and spiritually, this person is very connected to you. You two bond on a level that is spiritual, and you might communicate telepathically with each other. You might dream about each other a lot. Some of you have a water sign around you that is a Pisces or a Scorpio or a Cancer, or they can be a rising, or this can be their moon sign. This person keeps you emotionally balanced, or this is to come. If you're single listening and is not here, this is probably the energy that is needed to tame your fire, Leo. A King of Cups energy, or you can be that King of Cups energy. If you're a male listening, you have balance over your emotions. You feel that balance, within your emotions, because you are pulling in, like I said, from the sacred divine spirit, and you're balancing that spirituality with the physical. Okay. Lot of fire here. So let's see what else it says. Shout out to the people watching right now. Let's see what else the cards have to say. I pulled from Doreen Virtue's deck, and I'm gonna pull. That was the bottom of the deck card. From this deck, it said, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the option. I said options, plural, sorry. So in this card, it speaks about procrastination, taking more action. And like I said, I had a lot of fire in this reading. Six of Wands is an action card. Leo, or y'all, represents that fire in action. So when it comes to your goals, pursuits, and dreams, especially if you have someone around you offering you a lot of abundance, offering you a lot of support, especially financially and material wise, then you will be enacted to go towards more of your dreams. Okay. It says your power comes from making a decision. So a lot of you will sit in solitude and come to terms with knowing that you've really stopped yourself from your own goals. Nobody else has stopped you but yourself. And you'll realize it once you kill off that old energy, and in comes your power. Okay. You see this fairy. Okay, pulling that power from the divine, from nature. Once you really realize that a lot of things and setbacks in your life has been because at times you could be your own worst enemy. You know what I mean? Like I said at the beginning of the reading, some of you really get down on yourselves because you do so much and be exhausted. But your power will come from you really, like I said, taking more time and then loving yourself. This is a love reading, but I see a lot of y'all learning the art of what that means. Okay. The next card we had it says awakening. Change the way you're looking at a situation. It says embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. Okay, so I did mention like a spiritual awakening, or if I didn't mention it, forgive me, but that's what I'm feeling for a lot of you, because you have this renewal energy, this killing off that old energy. I had the Empress. A lot of you are coming into 2020 with actually realizing your whole purpose in being here. Okay. So, and a lot of you are setting out with your love life with this approach. You're changing the way that you look at situations. You're changing the way that you look and view the opposite sex. You might focus more on what you want to attract rather than what you don't want to attract. You might embrace the things that you had insecurities about. Like I said, it's a lot of renewal for you. And with that being said, it's just floods of abundance and surprises coming towards you because you've had this awakening. Maybe the person you deal with or someone around you has awakened to this fact too. Okay. Okay, at Five of Spring, it says opposing goals arriving from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Some people sometimes are intimidated by ambitious people because they're not just as ambitious. Some of you experience that because I see you have a lot of mastery over, attracting wealth, abundance, surprises. And that's fine. And I think that times that can bother you, that can keep you in this energy. Or it could, even if you're dealing with someone or your mate or talking to someone who projects their opinions onto you, or your husband or wife, they project their opinions onto you. They can't understand your ambition and your drive towards what you want to do at times. But stay in tune with your spirit, because you have to. You can't expect people sometimes closest to you to understand your path, because it is your path. Okay. Let's see what the love deck got to say for the Leos. Okay. Now that was from the Fairies deck by the version. I'm pulling from Romance Angels deck. Okay. Yeah, the pulling says something about children. So it says you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. Yes, if you're questioning that, if you're questioning if love is valid, and that's why you put up your guards. Is this valid? Is this real? No, you are lovable. And yes, it's real. All this love shooting towards you with the Eight of Wands. It's all real, and you definitely deserve it. Okay, nothing else. You are lovable. And these are the angels deck. So it's just an affirmation of what you already know. A lot of y'all know y'all deserve the love. Especially if you have high expectations of what you desire. Don't lower your standards at all. You are worth being loved the way that you deserve, Leo. Okay, so it says your love life is affected by children. Now, look, right here, we have the Empress card. We talked about children, fertility, renewal, babies, with the Empress. So I'm seeing this reading being emphasized about children. and your love life is affected by children right now. Some of you go through a co-parenting situation. Some of you have battles with a person that you used to have a child with. Sometimes that might affect you. Um, and sometimes, and you know what? And some of you are connected to children with someone that you're dealing with. Okay? Some of you desire children and you want more children. Okay? Some of you will be having children if you are not prepared. It looks like spring will bring you children, okay? And you're probably, thinking, have some insecurities surrounding that. That's to whoever, that might be for. But children are around you, or you might work with children. There's some teachers out there. You might have a recreational program or something that you do with children, and you really have a desire and love around it. Okay? Just know that the children deserve that love, whoever you're around, and you definitely deserve that love. If you're wondering, especially my single people out there, what to do as far as your love life goes or who to look for, it's telling you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you might have to do things differently than what you've been doing before. Okay, especially when you're setting out on attracting a particular type of person, you might want to visit places you don't usually visit. You might want to, pay attention to things you never paid attention to before. I'm great. I'm great, Paula. Um, but it's best to keep an open mind. Okay. When it comes to the type of person that you want to attract, sometimes we have pickiness within our nature, especially my Leos. If y'all look good, y'all want them to look good. You understand? Paula, you have to request a personal reading because I do personal readings if you like to know the answer to that question, okay? Um, but according to this reading, if you start from the beginning, it's telling you to keep an open mind, okay? What you usually go after or what you're usually attracted to, um, this person that might come towards you or this person that might surprise you. I had eight of wands. I had a lot of surprises. This person that you are not used to possibly will come towards you, okay? Um, like I said, especially if they're, maybe they're of different ethnicity than you that you've never been with. It will be that someone that you probably will be pretty shocked that you're attracted to. And if that's not the case and you're in a current relationship and you're wondering and questioning your relationship, okay, questioning the validity of the relationship, just know that you should always keep an open mind. Know that you deserve unlimited amount of love, and if there's anything in your relationship that is questionable, communicate with your mate. Communication is needed, okay, overall. Anyways, I enjoyed your reading. Shout out to my Leos, okay? Thanks for watching and take care.